The Galactic Union was a sprawling network of civilizations, each boasting their own unique advancements. For centuries, the Zorathians had been the crown jewel of cybernetic enhancement. Their bodies were a seamless blend of organic and synthetic, their minds augmented with quantum processors, and their limbs reinforced with nanoalloys. They were the epitome of technological evolution, and they never missed an opportunity to remind the other species of their superiority. The Zorathians' pride was on full display during the annual Galactic Tech Summit, a grand event where species from across the galaxy showcased their latest innovations. This year, the Zorathians had unveiled their newest creation, the Neuralink X9000, a neural implant that allowed instant access to the galactic net, enhanced cognitive abilities, and even telepathic communication. The crowd of diplomats, scientists, and engineers watched in awe as the Zorathian representative, High Engineer Vrax, demonstrated the implant's capabilities. With the Neuralink X9000, Vrax declared, his voice resonating through the holographic auditorium, we have transcended the limitations of flesh. Our minds are now one with the universe. No other species can match our technological prowess. The audience murmured in agreement. The Zorathians were, after all, the undisputed leaders in cybernetics. That is, until a small delegation from a relatively new species arrived late to the summit. They called themselves humans. The humans were an enigma. They had only recently joined the Galactic Union, and their technology was considered primitive by most standards. They didn't have sleek cybernetic bodies or quantum-enhanced brains. Instead, they arrived in bulky mechanical exosuits that looked like relics from a bygone era. The other species chuckled at their appearance, dismissing them as irrelevant. But the humans didn't seem to mind the laughter. They calmly set up their demonstration booth, which was noticeably smaller and less flashy than the Zorathians. When it was their turn to present, a human engineer named Dr. Elena Reyes stepped forward. She was a petite woman with no visible cybernetic enhancements. Her only accessory a simple wrist-mounted device. "Thank you for allowing us to share our work," she began, her voice steady and confident. "We call it the Adaptive Neural Interface, or ANI." The audience exchanged skeptical glances. The Zorathians, in particular, looked amused. Vrax leaned back in his seat, a smug grin on his face. "And what, exactly, does this ANI do?" he asked, his tone dripping with condescension. Dr. Reyes smiled. "It allows us to adapt to any situation, no matter how extreme. Watch." She tapped her wrist device, and the room's holographic display shifted to show a live feed of a human test subject in a remote facility. The subject, a man named Captain Marcus Hale, was strapped into a massive industrial-grade exosuit. The suit itself was a patchwork of heavy plating, hydraulic joints, and exposed wiring nothing like the sleek, organic designs of the Zorathians. Captain Hale, Dr. Reyes explained, is about to undergo a series of challenges designed to test the limits of the ANI. These challenges are based on real-world scenarios that our species has faced. The first challenge began. Captain Hale was dropped into a simulated war zone, surrounded by hostile drones. The drones were fast, agile, and armed with plasma cannons. The audience watched as Hale moved with surprising speed and precision, his exosuit responding to his every thought. He dodged incoming fire, countered attacks with devastating efficiency, and neutralized the drones in a matter of minutes. The Zorathians shifted uncomfortably in their seats. This was unexpected. The second challenge was even more extreme. Hale was placed in a high-radiation environment, the kind that would fry most cybernetic systems within seconds. Yet, his exosuit remained fully functional, its systems adapting in real time to the harsh conditions. The humans explained that the ANI was designed to learn and evolve, making it virtually immune to external threats. By the third challenge, The audience was on the edge of their seats. Hale was tasked with repairing a damaged starship while under heavy fire. The ship's systems were failing, and the clock was ticking. With the ANI, Hale was able to interface directly with the ship's computer, diagnose the problem, and execute repairs in record time. The Zorathians, who prided themselves on their ability to interface with technology, were stunned. The humans had just outperformed them in their own area of expertise. When the demonstration ended, the room was silent. Dr. Reyes stepped forward once more. "The ANI isn't just a piece of technology," she said. "It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. We may not have the most advanced cybernetics, but we have something even more powerful: the ability to overcome any obstacle, no matter how insurmountable it may seem." The Zorathians were speechless. Vrax, who had been so confident in his species' superiority, could only stare at the humans in disbelief. The other species, once dismissive of the newcomers, now regarded them with newfound respect. As the summit came to a close, the Galactic Union had a new understanding of humanity. They weren't just another species trying to catch up, they were a force to be reckoned with. And while the Zorathians continued to boast about their cybernetic enhancements, they could no longer ignore the fact that the humans had achieved something far greater: the ability to adapt, survive, and thrive in the face of adversity. In the end, it wasn't about who had the most advanced technology. It was about who could use it to its fullest potential. And in that regard, the humans had proven themselves to be second to none.